going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the pond. That's right. So behind me is the 400-gallon pond we built in the middle of summer. I thought I had a couple more days, maybe like another week, before I really got hit with winter, and I'd be really concerned about it. We're past that. Winter came in with full force the other day, and we are going to work on getting the pond prepped for winter. So when I built this pond, my entire goal was to actually not break it down for winter, because this is a stationary pond that we built. So I think it's like 6 feet long, 4 feet wide, and then it's about 3 feet tall. So it's roughly 400 gallons, but winter came in with a vengeance the other day. And check this out. So I expected this to happen. Look at this. This huge sheet of ice is across it. The other day I did see the fish swimming, but my goal is to get this ice out so I can pull all of this algae out, just to try and, not give the algae somewhere to root to is good. We're gonna clean the pump and just kind of check on the fish all together today, and hopefully just kind of get this thing prepped. So the plan has always been to leave the fish out here for winter. The plan was never to bring them inside, and I do hope the audio's okay. I had my wireless mics out here, but of course I forgot to charge them after my last use, so they are dead. But yes, so we're gonna get going on this. It's gonna kind of take you along for the ride. I do want to get some footage with the GoPro underwater, and then we're gonna attach it to my chest so you can kind of hopefully follow along with me as we're doing this, and hopefully the phone audio will still be okay and pick up what we're doing. But we're gonna see how this turns out today. So if this was like a summer tub, I would drain it, pull the fish in, flip it, but we're gonna try and keep the fish out here all winter long. Worst case scenario, I'll pull them inside and to lease the garage. But I do a lot of ice fishing over the winter, so I know that fish can survive underneath frozen water. But we'll see what these goldfish are capable of this year. And got a few ideas we may play with, because I got a big piece of acrylic that we may build like a lid out of, like a lean-to, something to kind of lean off of this to help trap heat in but keep snow off the top. We'll see. We're gonna see what comes of this. So let's grab some footage of the GoPro and kind of get started. Lighting is very difficult right now, especially since the sun's out and doing its thing. So who knows really what's going on there with the lighting. But we're gonna grab some GoPro footage. I'm curious to see if the fish are alive. That's kind of the goal right now. So we're gonna try and get the GoPro in the pond. So it's hard. Right now I have the camera on, but I can't see what it's doing, right? So we're gonna see what the camera sees. A bunch of algae first. Wonder if I can break a hole there. Oh, that's a lot of ice. Whew, that's a lot of ice. Okay. So I know I've got a basket in here too with some plants in it. Those are gonna be dead, of course. So we're gonna I don't think the GoPro's gonna pick much up of anything right now. Let's see what we got though. Stop recording. All right, we'll see what that brought out on here later. We'll definitely have to do an update on the video there, because I know with my phone, which I'm recording with, I could pull the footage off of and check it. So we're gonna keep working here though. Lighting is probably gonna suck on the GoPro, but first thing first here is we're just gonna try and, that's some thick ice. Look at that thing, that's some thick freaking ice. So we're just gonna pull off ice here. I am wearing some gloves. It's kind of protection. It's not because of cold, but it is cold, but it's not why. I doubt I'm gonna be able to get all the ice out. But we're just gonna try and get some of this ice. See, look at that. That's exactly why I want this algae out. Is it sticking to the ice coming out? Is I think this will help. It may help deter some ice buildup, just as it will give the place for, water's gonna freeze anyways, right? But to have something solid for it to grip to already, I think is really gonna help. Algae icicle. No sign of the fish yet. We'll definitely As I get some algae cleared out, we'll definitely get some footage. Oh, there's a good piece. Woo. Jeez. You guys really can't, I mean, hopefully I can show you truly how much algae is in this thing. I'm gonna pull the thermometer out. Ooh, we're sitting like below 40 degrees here in the pond, according to that thermometer. So things are definitely cold in here, that's for damn sure. Oh, check this out. Oh. So I've got that leak going on from the filter that I knew was gonna happen. That's the icicle that formed off that thing. Still haven't seen the fish yet. Not that I totally expect to yet. The pump's still running, so that's a good sign. Oh, it's the big mat of algae. Okay. First things first, we're gonna take all this algae off to the filter. So the purpose of me stripping all this algae off the filter is to increase the water flow, which is hopefully gonna increase the oxygen, which is hopefully gonna help the fish survive ultimately here. I know ice fishing and stuff, like all the fish will hang out in weeds. So I don't know if this is actually going to be detrimental to my pond. Look at that. That's why I want to get all this out. Try to anyways. Oh, yeah. Yummy, yummy. Now we're gonna start just wrapping this stuff up in our hands. I may have to strip my hoodie off and dig in deeper than what I can actually reach right now. Because last time I did this, looks like it's gonna be about the same amount of algae. I pulled out pounds of algae. As you can see, there is no shortage of algae in this pond. Which is really nice in the summer actually, it looks really pretty. Get a great hiding spot for the fish, good food source for the fish. But now in the winter here, I think we need to get it out. Oh, my hands are already freezing cold. Oh, it's gonna suck. All right, here's the first batch of algae coming out. Selling it for 25 cents a pound for natural breeding mops. No, I'm totally kidding. I have thought about taking it inside though. Just trying to swirl it up in my hand. Pull it out there. Hopefully the GoPro's catching some good stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna go get like a broom handle or something. My hands are ice cold. Yeah, no duh, Trent, you're working in ice water. Dude, look at this. Something. I meant to do this like 2 weeks ago before it got this cold. I didn't get to it though. Because of how cold it is and how much just algae there is, I'm gonna try to use this rake and literally just twirl this thing up like spaghetti. And hopefully I can pull out massive amounts of algae and just strip it off here. Put it in the garbage can. I think I got most of it out. There's no way I'm gonna get all of it out. But now I need to go clean the pump. And try, because I know that will oftentimes suck up algae to its intake. So I need to come clean the pump over in the back corner of the pond that's feeding the waterfall to try and keep that running as best as possible throughout this winter. Fortunately, I have to kind of get in here, pull the hose, which is going to be frozen. Yep, I don't know if you can see that. The entire intake of this pump is just covered in algae. Trying to tilt them up here. I don't know if the GoPro's picking this up or even the camera can still hear me, but I have like leeches in the pond or something. Some wiggly little creatures. That's cool. Alright, just gonna get this put back on. So now I'm just trying to clear algae from around the pump, just so that stays active. My hands are very, very cold now. Very, very cold. So I am going to refill the pond. I know that seems kind of a little odd to do, but I want to try and get as much water volume in here so when it does freeze over, it's in my mind, I need air to keep it warm, but I need water volume too. So I know the more water, it's more air to warm, but it's my first time with a winter pond, so I'm sure a lot of you are watching this and cringing indefinitely. We're gonna see what happens here. My concern is I still have not seen any of the fish, but I hope that as I have the top cleared off, the sun's out, I'm hoping that they'll come up to sunbathe. But I think now that I've got a lot of that algae cleared up, and I do know that a lot of this junk's gonna get stirred up as I'm refilling this, I'm gonna go in with the GoPro again to try and see if I can't find the fish. So I really do hope they're alive. So that's it, guys. That's all I'm gonna do to winterize the pond now, is just kind of get it ready as best I can. Got the algae cleared out, getting some, refilling it, cleaned it up a little bit. I do plan on running this all winter. So a couple things we talked about. I may build a lid for it. I may even pull the pump off and trying to run at least like a sponge filter in here, just something to keep aeration going. But I think, and with the waterfall, I think I'm gonna be okay. I think, well, this could turn into a complete disaster. And I say the worst case scenario, I will pull the fish inside. My other worst case scenario is like the pond completely freezes and explodes. So this is gonna be something to see. So let me know down in the comments section, what have you done to get your ponds ready? Is it a stationary pond like mine? Is it summer tubs? And are you gonna try and overwinter your fish like I am? So guys, I thank everybody for joining me. We'll talk to you guys in the next one.